Jaringannya jatuh. Jatuh lagi jaringannya. Ini ya kali gantinya. gimana. Satu game lagi kita lihat apakah bisa naik sampai 400 ataukah tidak. Apa sih? Tidak ini bisa.
We're losing the lead. Beacon captured. Incoming fire. Critical damage. You have won the match.
Maintenance ya. Ya maintenance sih update. Update. Update ya guys ya. Ngapain gitu guys. Maintenance. So guys, kembali. Masih tipis. Masih masih.
Nah, 10 ya.
Alter ego! Go, go, go!
Oh. Gamenya tidak berfaedah ya.
お願いがあります。ここの次期領主になっていただけませんか。メンデリン様もうすうす気づかれてはいるはずです。これは領民たちの願い。いやいや、何を突然。フルト様ではこの地に未来はありません。構いません。
jungle. Here it is. Got that 1+9 Pro all nice and up in the front of you guys. And on the plane are all these players just trying to make their dreams come true. Those top spots, moving on to PMPL. Oh, is it just a huge weight off of their shoulders. But you got to be able to put in the work and you got to perform. You got to perform, especially when you're only playing 12 games. And we're starting to see some squads jump off the plane. Looking all kind of set her up here. I think it looks like Wall Street Bets are going to be heading towards Paradise, trying to get their nice drop locations. B-Town going to take dead center here.
Yeah, they get to grab boot camp, which is definitely the best situation to be in, because usually grabbing that center position be nicer when that first circle pops. You can get that nice rotation on in. And boot camp got to be a bit careful there. I mean, people just down to the southern side, you get up on the hill beside them and really start bothering them. It looks like Dope Esports is actually going there. But if you take a look, they're actually doing a 2-2 split. Two of them right underneath boot camp, the other two a little bit further to the west, up on top of Yo. I'm a little bit concerned on this. This is Sandhawk, where everywhere is usually occupied. That is a big split with a team now in between them.
Really interesting. Not sure exactly what's going through their head here in this situation. They're first waiting for the first circle to pop on up. And that's going to be an interesting one right here. Yo, though, getting into it, Dope. Oh, no way. Here is here. And they are all it, dude. I mean, Purge is like at 1 HP. Spring is going to die, get thirsted. Worst case scenario for Yo. Is it the nade? Thought I heard a bounce. No, it isn't. So, Yo, worst start.
Wow. I mean, clearly here dropped in that compound with them, but it looks like he's able to so far win it up. He still has that M4. What a great fight. Yeah, versus a TPS. That's not ideal. I would much rather have that M4, but that's insane.
He lit him up that hard, though? Like, just crazy jump shotting with that DBS. That's so nutsy. Here, I think he's definitely a little concerned. Yeah, he's going to be a little nervous. Like, I can't really push up to that because that DBS is going to one-tap me. I don't got a helmet or a vest. And he realizes the Purge is going to bust out the pistol? Okay, there's just shenanigans going on here at the start of the game.
I have no idea what's happening. I feel like I could see the Dope members in the distance as well. I wonder if they're just booking it on over here. Yeah, they are already running across that bridge. So this is the saving that here honestly needs. Again, not looking good for Yo whatsoever. Ooh, Spray almost getting a headshot there. He doesn't have any armor, so that would have been an automatic down. But yeah, the team is here, the squad. Yo, slowly getting surrounded. Only thing could potentially stop them is Ogilvy also making a push from that northern side. So let's see how this goes. Yo, they have to be in the defensive at this point. They have to kind of be hiding.
Yeah, but where do you hide? I mean, it's got to be only in these two buildings, and they're going to take one for themselves. That's going to be even more difficult. I'd like to see them kind of just do the two split, because it's just too risky at this point. Ogilvy getting caught out there by Curex. Oh, yeah, here comes a native that they know exactly where he is. Here comes the sun. Wow. There goes Spray. Yeah, and that's just Purge.
He used the DBS, which is a little bit scarier, but yeah, there's so many of them. Yo, just being eliminated like that, that's insane. They were a third. Last night, they ended off in a second place. Now we're a third place team, but Dope. I guess they're that first place team for a reason, you know? They're still able to go on ahead and get those wins somehow on those crazy splits. I really thought it was going to be Yo taking out half of Dope and that they'd have to play as a two-man for the rest of the game, but that's not what happened whatsoever. Somehow being able to grab that gun, he took down half of them himself. That's insane.
Bad game for Yo, a bad start, and I hope this isn't the start of a trend because they just fragged out in day number 1. So I don't know if they're just playing a little bit extra loose because they had that little point lead, but I don't want to play too loose. It's only day number 2, and you can have some teams catch up to you really, really quickly. So I'm expecting them to bounce back in Miramar as we continue in this Sandhawk match. Wall Street Bets. Just grouping up, still kind of towards the end of the looting phase. Right now it's really about just finding those prime positions, trying to guess where the next zone's going to go.
Yeah, and Level X starting to make their way up onto them as well. I mean, Ultron, you can definitely hear that buggy. Maybe they just want to go on ahead and take this fight. I mean, they know they're going to have to run into them at some point, so why not sooner rather than later, potentially, when people aren't as close, instantly laying prone, kind of hiding it out. And Wall Street Bets, I mean, they're obviously going to send people out to try and protect this perimeter, but King A, he might actually just be caught out here by Beast, by Ultron. A little bit worrying situation. Maybe they'll be able to spot him up on top of those rocks, but oh no, away they go. Interesting.
Yeah, here they go. I like the fact that they're grouping up together as a duo. I would really like to see them just group up a little closer, just with all four, just in case there is a grass snake. But definitely wanna have a partner in crime, just in case of that scenario. Casper's holding this off angle by himself. Wall Street Bet Devotion end up catching a player out from across the map. Oh, he's gonna actually get really lit up. I don't know if he actually made that there. We did switch cameras the last second. Yeah, it looks like he did survive for the time being. Yeah,
barely.
Yeah, ooh, 1 HP. Gonna heal up.
I guess
get
the
ready for
surprise
this
isn't
fight.
there anymore. Yeah. I thought maybe they backed up because they saw them, but no, they didn't see them whatsoever. They thought it was clear, but Level X are right next to them.
What an interesting
I'm not surprised to see
position.
this.
Yeah, me neither. Playing it real tight. Beast. Oh, gonna actually catch a little shot onto Casper as well. And that's going to start off this thing and kick things off here. Carnage going to have to try and find an angle. He's going to go ahead and bust out that nade. Try to get some support. Actually, a Molotov. Buy himself some time for his team. And it looks like they're both going to just kind of agree to disagree and disengage from each other. So, yeah, I don't know if I want any of that. Little in and out play.
Yeah, I don't know. They're able to go on ahead and get a cheeky one onto Wall Street Bets. But no, it looks like they're just trying to make a little bit more of a rotation up to potentially more to that northern side. I mean, they don't want to push up on top of this hill because they don't exactly know where they are anymore. They hear that buggy, though, so they know somebody's a little bit further away in some sort of vehicle. But, yeah, Wall Street Bets, they ended up backing out of that. Honestly, on top of that hill, I feel like it's usually pretty out in the open, so I wouldn't have wanted to take a fight there whatsoever, especially with how long that grass is. It's a difficult space to be fighting. And Wall Street Bets, they don't want to lose another member. I mean, they lost King A. They want to continue to play the game. And luckily for right now, Level X is just kind of feeling it out still. They're not hardcore pushing just yet because they do have a one-man advantage. That could give Wall Street Bets an opportunity to get away, but I think they're more contemplating it than committing so far.
For sure. It definitely makes sense to me, especially considering that it's Sandhawk. And when you have a map like Sandhawk, you always have to be concerned for that third party. It's so easy for it to come on down. So if you get a little bit too lax, you get taken out early, you're just in big trouble. So I'm not surprised to see them both kind of disengage that rather quickly. And we'll see, hopefully, them try and get back in that fight, probably in the next circle. But for now, everyone's just going to play a little friendly because they just know, man, with these next zones and their timing, we got no room for error, no room to make mistakes.
Exactly. You got to be so careful. Of course, in every single map that you play, but I feel like Sandhawk is just a little bit more in terms of caution, and that there's just so much stuff on this map, so much foliage, so much cover, that you seriously could just be running across Sandhawk, not realizing that there's a team right beside you until you're seriously right on top of them. And that's always, of course, an unfortunate, concerning situation that I've seen happen multiple times. So especially have to be careful coming in on Sandhawk, especially with how Pro Era is making a move on in straight into T-Bow. He just on a bike, completely on the open. Oh, two go down. They do get a trade, but that is exactly what I was talking about.
Caught out, and now we're starting to see shots coming from all over the place. Here comes Team OP around the corner, trying to catch Pro Era. Seagut coming up strong, trying to find some angles, and yeah, he is just going to have to send it far away.
Man, both of them losing two members. I mean, for Era, two of them are permanently out, but we can see the Kasufu Debilitator. They're able to go on ahead and crawl back. Killer should be able to get up his teammate, get up his IGL. I mean, that blue zone's going to provide a bit of pressure, but it's only phase 1 going into phase 2, so they should get those reses. And luckily, they're on the northern side of this zone, but we'll see where it shifts to, but at least they're able to get those reses. Otherwise, that would have been a horrible start to the game for them. And look at that. It's right next to them. So that's also a great place to be. The rest of Era, they're obviously getting out of there. They lost 2 members, now they're just running. That bike play
Tough break.
was too risky. Yeah.
Yeah, just like that. One little mistake and you're taken out. Crazy how the next zone is going to go on up, and we're going to still see that Wall Street Bets kind of engagement dead center. So I think they're definitely going to want to like squat up a little bit, just hang out, wait for the next zone to go. Because that's what it is. The Sandhawk, once we start hitting like zone 4 or 5, the timing is just ridiculous. You just literally have to just drop everything and just straight run in.
Exactly. That's when it really hurts. So you just gotta book it, try and get yourself in. If you can't get there earlier, then that's obviously something that you have to keep in mind, that you couldn't get there in time. You're just gonna have to book it, and that means you can't have as safe of an entry. And it looks like Dope not quite done with any fights that they're doing, right next to B-Town. I really want to see these two teams fight, actually. Our current first place team, B-Town, after that huge game, just jumping up to that second place. And it looks like B-Town, they got that higher ground advantage here. Dope got to be extra careful trying to traverse, continuing up this hill if they want to do it this way.
Yeah, they definitely have the high ground, but at the same time, Dope could hit some big shots. So I think either team with the right play can easily turn that around for them. But you know what? It's really easy to make some simple mistakes at this stage. At the same time, these guys, but B-Town just had a great game before. Of course, Dope, top of the leaderboards. Anything can happen.
I'm interested to see what Karen is going to do here as well. They're right beside the rest of Dope down there. Oh, it looks like they're going to catch out Flawless, take them pretty low, but no knock has happened. That means, honestly, Dope is in a horrible spot here. Peaceful also being able to shoot up one of them as well. They're kind of stuck between two teams. There's no real rotation for that one unless they really want to start taking the extreme just by backing up and going far over towards the west. But no, Karen's pushing them. This is a fight that they can't avoid.
Oh, a tough break for them. They're going to try and hold on. Here comes Team Karen from across the side here. Dope down. Looks like they have one player knocked, trying to keep them up to keep all 4 alive towards the end. But they are just getting severely pressured from multiple angles. Especially when you got Karen and Gallo. He's looking right in that direction. He realizes I'm in big trouble here. I got to make sure that I hold this angle for my team. I really like the fact that we're seeing Team Karen play this so tight now, though, especially after that last loss.
I like that they're going through and clearing it all. Yeah, they knew that there was somebody here. Obviously, they're not there anymore. I'm kind of curious if they're going to be able to figure out where Dope went and if they'll continue pushing that. I feel like if they do, they could potentially continue to get some kills onto Dope. Obviously, crossing the road will be the hardest thing. And honestly, that's just going to create a massive fight. Like, right when they push towards Dope, B-Town definitely going to get involved. The whole shebang's going to happen. And looks like OP is also continuing their terror, running up towards Game Changers, getting another kill onto them. Is there only one of them left? We can see in the distance, potentially. But Baba currently down, so they're going to be able to get that res 5 kills for themselves as well. They're currently just running it up here on this northern side of the zone. Zone pop again, just outside. Again, not too far, but those two teams that we're keeping an eye on, smack dab in the center of this zone, level X. Wall Street Bets still next to each other. Yeah.
They're sitting pretty right now. Yeah, they're like, squad mates. Let's just shoot at everybody that comes in, and we'll deal with each other a little bit later on. That's a really good bounce, though, for Team OP.
Wow.
Jag! Take a nice knock right there with that grenade from on top. A little ledge there. Beautifully done. So Ogilvy, 3 members now. That was a quick loss. And Godsent, they're going to take that kill and run right into this next circle. Or moped into it. Whatever you want to say.
Moped on in. Yeah, I was actually taking a look at that map. I was a little bit concerned. There's a ton of teams to this southern side, so I'm not very surprised to see that they're starting to run into each other, unfortunately losing some people as well. Vamp, we know they only have 2, maybe 1 person left. We saw them super far to the southern side, so it seems like a lot of these rotations down to the south are, in fact, just very difficult, and that's probably why Ogilvy grabbing a car. They're just making a big rotation around towards the eastern side. I think that's quite interesting. Vamp Yeah, it is 2 of them left. It looks like Taco Lovers are going to be the ones holding them in their position for now. Are they aware that they're here, or did they decide to hide right when they heard the vehicle?
I don't think they realize that Vamp is there because Wednesday is just going to be rolling up nice and free for runs. Yo, drove right on into them. That Ronnie is not a spawn Ronnie. Should have known it. You see him, Ronnie, out in the middle of the field. Gotta be aware. Oh, Tuesday, easy knock. Trying to go for the double. Almost got turned on. Nice little back off. Oh, he's gonna catch him. Does with 1 bullet, but not enough to get the knock. And he's gonna have to go jump out and get that thirst before he goes right behind there. Oh, but Sheep. Oh, right on top. Sheep said, "Don't even worry, bro. I got you." 3, 2. Never mind. The Rock is OP. Oh, he's gonna run outside.
Ooh,
Never mind. There they go. Vamp.
Man.
Again.
Yeah.
What is going on with Vamp?
Well, I saw that rank as they went out as well. They're currently in that last place position. Looks like they're going out in 15th for this game. That is not ideal. I don't even know how they lost 2 members initially, but oh man, another game not so well, it seems.
Definitely. I mean, 1 point. Whew, that's tough. And the big part, thing I want to see from Vamp, if they are going to be a team in the top 8, is, you've had probably the worst start you possibly can in day number 1 and in 2 games. So if you do make it in the top 8, you're just going to have to just wash all that negativity away and start putting in some work.
Yeah.
And they're going to they're going to put in some work, right? Look at this zone. I mean, it is locked onto Wall Street Bets and Level X. They haven't had to move an inch.
No, it's going to Bonn as well, and we know the Bonn area, super difficult to play. These endings are horrible. It's just a big open bowl. There's mountains all around it, but again, not too much cover except for the tall trees, some rocks. So everybody finding themselves on the outskirts once again, down to the southern side, are really going to have to start fighting to get their way on in, because even when they're inside zone, they're not safe. I think that there's a lot of sightlines in this next zone shift. So honestly, if they're able to take out some people along the edge right here before they continue inside zone, will be the best option for them. But they just have to do that first. You can see Taco Lovers driving on over. They're starting to make their way. 2 different teams right in front of them. It's going to be a difficult one, but they're going to have to fight it out. And Level X, surprisingly, not getting a fight with all she's best. Instead, Karen seems to have gone on ahead and taken